One.
Happy Friday, CCMP family. Pastor Jason here with you again, and we are down here at the meal, which this week has been transformed into the Operations Christmas Child drop-off location for our community and area. So what that means is all of the churches, individuals, people within the community that are participating in Operations Christmas Child, filling up their boxes to send to children overseas so that everyone can have a little bit of gift at Christmas time. We're that community drop-off point, and so we're excited to be able to host that. This is our third year doing that again, and it's always a blessing to get to see other churches in the community come be a part of something. And I want to encourage you, if you haven't started doing your shoebox yet, go and do it. Go and do it. Because here's the reality of what happens, and I'm sitting here, I want to hold some of the curriculum. Every child that receives a gift, they go through this lesson, which covers 12 different points, and it presents the gospel, the biblical meta-narrative, so that it can go out to the ends of the earth. It's in over 170 countries. And so and then the kids have an opportunity to profess faith in Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. And then regardless of that decision, they get a present to offer, because you know what? It's not about necessarily like kids just getting saved and then getting presents. It's about loving kids where they're at. It's about becoming and being Christ to young people, to their families where they're at. We want them to get saved, and many of them will, and then many of them then go back to their families. And some of those smaller, lower income households have 20 people in the house. So what happens when the gospel gets in houses and young people begin believing? It changes the world. It changes communities. And so that's what we have the privilege to be light, to be salt, to be able to be impact, even if we can't physically go overseas. And so that's my encouragement this week. Come, be a part of it. Their lives will be impacted and lives will be changed. One thing that I do want to encourage you about: do not miss. So turn your shoeboxes in. Secondly, do not miss this Sunday. It is our final and third installment in Pastor David's sermon series on the book of James. There have been a lot of people that have been impacted by this. There have been a lot of people that have taken and grown and taken some next steps. And that's been part of our series here at the church, has been we want people to begin to break down, look at James, and then make some decisions of what is my next step in my relationship with Christ. And so I hope you'll join us, 9:30, 11 o'clock. Thank you for being with us. Have a great weekend.